Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And wow, how quickly do things turn around? I did give you guys the absolute worst case scenario that could have happened. We didn't quite get there. We didn't get to 70 cents. We have bounced back and we're going to go over all of that today during this particular video. And also we're going to look towards the future, what's going to happen, what are some likelihoods which are about to happen. We're only a couple of days away from May. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting super excited. I've been telling you now for about a week that May is going to be legendary. It's going to be legendary for crypto, for old coins. We got major news coming out. I think, it is about, I can't see the SEC case going without a settlement, until the end of May. I can't see that, continuing for another 30, 40 days. I think the time is coming. I think it's going to come out of nowhere in typical XRP fashion, and then we're going to wake up one day and be like, boom, here it is, SEC settled. Also, Ripple and the news that I came out with yesterday about, 62 billion XRPs potentially being burnt, what that could do. So huge drama. So SEC accusing Ripple of harassment as XRP lawsuit drama escalates. So this news came out a couple of days ago saying the SEC are saying, all these files that Ripple are putting in, it's becoming, they're really being aggressive. And of course, we're in the middle of a bull run, they want to get this done, settled as fast as possible. It's only understandable. Now, we have broken out finally, and we broke out of this descending pattern that we were developing into for quite a while. And so finally, we've broken out of this, and we've pushed forward, and we've pushed forward very nicely. Now check this out. So back in 2017, this was 28th of March 2017, this was the updates that occurred. So it went low, just descending, and then it spiked up. Then it had a massive run, which is, similar to the run that we did now to $1.90. It went all the way up, bottom, so 3 bottoms, and then it absolutely went crazy and skyrocketed. Well, let's look at today. We had a consolidation phase. We then jumped very quickly. We jumped, that was like when we went from 45 cents, we jumped to $1 and beyond. After $1, the next couple of days, we jumped all the way to $1.90, and then we retraced. And when we retraced, we've now done 1, 2, 3, and now we are about to kick the party off. Now, this is XRP versus Bitcoin, by the way, in case you're being confused about, the numbers here at the back there, but it is extremely similar. Now, the history, it doesn't always repeat itself, but sometimes it does. And these patterns are so similar. And so we're seeing a rise today. And I think, we're going to see very small increment moves over maybe day 1, day 2. But I think by the time we move to day 3, day 4, and especially by the time we get to Saturday next week, I think it is, this week, I think it's going to be absolutely legendary. So where do we go from here? So I think where we are going to end up is we're going to end up with wave number 3, going to about $5.50. Then we're going to retrace back down to $3.40, and then we're going to push back up to 7. And I think, like I said, I think May is going to be super exciting from a Ripple point of view. So Ripple stands to make a big move now that the panic selling is over. So this news came out, Ripple held well above $1 during, this latest plummet of pricing. It held very strong. And that in itself has given insiders and analysts the confidence to say that, being that it held so well while everything else was crashing 45% down during, especially a couple of days ago when all the drama started to happen, and people thought, oh, the bears are here and the bear market is here, oh my god, it's over, everything's going to go down 90%. So analysts are saying that Ripple has held so well, so strong, that the next move up is going to be aggressive, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be legendary. And I think this bull run is definitely going to be one of those. So where do we go? So we've gone up, we are now trending up. We're going towards, and I think the next stop, we've got a take profit 1 of $1.94 for those of you that are conservative and that you maybe have come on board just for 100%. up on where it is today. So $2 and then $2.73, because I know that some of you are day traders and you're looking to make your quick gains and then get out. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with day trading. I'm a long-term holder, believe in the project, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4 months, I got no problem. But for you day traders, you could be, in for some really, really nice profits now, because I think where we are now, where we're going and how fast it's going to happen, I think if you put in a buy signal for as a day trader, I think you're going to be very, very happy. Now, not financial advice, certainly not a financial advisor, but I know that this Ripple movement is going to be absolutely awesome. So the good news is that since the XRP lawsuit was filed, so what they're talking about here in this particular article is they're talking about a particular interview that has taken place and what is happening, how Q4 and how the recent run has been very, very valuable, how Coinbase listing has also been very, very good for the entire industry, for the entire industry to gain popularity out there in the marketplace. And also how Ripple has gone about its business in acquiring more businesses and in acquiring more banks to come on board with the system. So that also has been very, very positive. And look, I think in this case, it's probably about 4-0 at the moment. Ripple have come out and have continued to inspire, have continued to do well, have continued to again and again prove the SEC wrong. And I think it's only a matter of time before a settlement. I really, really don't see the SEC taking the chance of actually having a flat out loss against their name. They might get stubborn, but man, that would be terrible. TradingView.com at the moment have got us on a neutral as far as XRP. It's these technicals, usually do take a couple of days, to decide, where are we? Is the bearish move definitely over? And I think it is. I think we've broken out, and I think we're about to move really, really fast. And so where do we go from here? Look, we could potentially, I just want to, as much as there's been so much positivity today, watching the prices go back up again, we could test one more time $1 before we trigger out into past the 120s and beyond. Going out of 120, I mean, at the time of making this video, I think we are sitting at, so let me just quickly jump on. I think we're sitting at 116 at the moment. Bitcoin is almost at 53,000. So if we break out and we break away from, if we break out of the 120s and retest 120 and then push back up, then I think that is going to see that we've definitely broken out, retested and moved back up. However, if we fail to go beyond 120, and at the time of making this video, we're only at 116. If we fail to do that, we may test $1 one more time and then push forward. Now, originally yesterday, I said that we could see numbers as low as 70 cents or 75 cents. I don't think that is the case now because Bitcoin has safely broken out. So if you've been on the sidelines, potentially waiting for that move, I don't think that move is coming, down to 70. I think we could go down to as low as $1 before we push off if we were to go down one more time. So how does it look compared to 2017? Well, compared to 2017, this is roughly what the charts look like compared to that particular bull run that XRP had back then. And as you can see, based on 2017 numbers, the XRP peak will be $12 and then consolidate, 5 to 8, and, bounce around there and, and finish off at around, $9.50. But from where we are and what's to come over the next period, and like I said, May is going to be absolutely legendary for the crypto space. I think, a $12 XRP is certainly not out of the question. At the moment, the way that we're going and the way that things have been trending along, like I said, we need to break out of 120s, consolidate above 120, and then push 160, and then push forward really, really hard as we break the all-time high. I am still very, very excited about May. If you haven't heard already, and I think $3.30 in May is going to be broken, it's going to be smashed. So from here, the key, like I said, is 120. We're going to break that 120. If we break 120, then and consolidate above 120, then we're going to push definitely push to 198 very, very quickly. And then once, if we break past 2, retest 2, and then move forward for that 330. So how does it look like? We could potentially, even depending on how fast these next moves are, we could potentially see $2.60 even before May begins. However, I like to give you guys the information that is bold, but not too crazy. And I think $2.60 and $3 and all them, we're going to see them in May. I don't think we're going to see them before the end of this week. I mean, that would just be absolutely ridiculous. But I think let's be sure about it. I think, a $2.60 and then $3.30 in May is really the most likely scenario. And then if we look at what we've done and what we're about to do, I think next move is a $2.60 to $3. 330 definitely by the end of May is still the line, and that is with or without the SEC case being settled. And then obviously we have the joker, the wild card. If the SEC settles with XRP, I think I didn't even want to say it right now. I'm too excited to tell you what that could look like, but I think 12 times 2 would certainly be not out of the question with an SEC settlement. So once again, thank you all so much. Super appreciative of every single one of you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's go XRP. It's our time.